say good morning? Where are we?
The store.
We're at the store. What are we gonna get?
We got orange.
An orange.
We got orange.
You're so cute.
We got orange.
So really quickly, I mean, I hate to start my vlogs on a bad note. It's not really a bad note. I picked up Ricky and I went to pull out of the school, and there was this old biddy and an F-150, jacked up F-150. And she was going 50, and she was about to pass the school. And before she could pass the school, I pulled out in front of her and I slowed her butt down. Yeah. Because that one big thing that burns me up is people who speed past a school. I don't care if you think the school, like all the kids are in the school, and it's still a school day, and people need to realize that there are pre-K 3, like 3 and 4 and some 5-year-olds who are getting out early, and I've seen a lot of moms walk their kids back to their homes. But I pulled out in front of her, and I was going 25. When I pulled out in front of her, I was going 25. She shined her brights at me, and then she flicked me off. So I returned the favor. I shouldn't have done that with Ricky in the car. But when we got up to a certain light that, you know, you either go one way or go the other, she was going, it seemed like she was going to go my way, but when she saw that I was going that way, she went the other way. And it divides out, and so she had to pull up next to me, and oh man, she did not look at me. She did not even want to make any kind of eye contact with me. I don't tolerate people like that, especially in front of a school. You want to tear ass, excuse my language, but if you want to do that, you don't do it in a residential area, especially with an elementary school. You're passing right in front of an elementary school, and you're going to go 50 in a 30? Find your life, lady. But anyways, yay, we're at Walmart. We're getting stuff at Walmart.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah. It's so hard. It's so hard when you're trying to get back on a diet and you come down here and you see all this. We're only here for crackers. But I want... Oh. About had an episode of The Birds happen. Ricky had some orange slices that he was eating and he dropped on the floor of the truck, and so I threw them out onto the ground because he was tempted to pick it up and eat it. So I was like, no buddy, those are yucky. And so I threw them on the ground, and all of these birds just came like swarming us. And then he dropped a french fry because he's back here. Of course, he was a good boy in the store, so I had to get him a Happy Meal for lunch. And he dropped a french fry and more birds came. Like, I had to shoo birds off. I was like fighting for my life out here, people. It was scary. Is there a bird in our truck? No. Oh. Okay. I heard something. I was like, did a bird, because they were flying on top of the doors, and like, that was scary, y'all. These birds have no shame. They were wanting food, and they were about to peck my head for some food. I closed the doors so you guys can hear me. Hopefully the sound, I've been noticing when I upload, like, I'll think, okay, the sound's all right. I'll try to like lower the volume on the TV or whatever, and it amplifies for some reason. So hopefully you guys, let me know if the sound is too bothersome, like if there's too much background noise. I don't know exactly how to fix it, but I'll figure it out.
Stop.
They are in the bath right now. No jumping. and I'm sitting in my little makeup area. But cool thing about today, I was trying to be a little cautious with Ricky because his stomach still isn't back to what it used to be, but it wasn't bad to where I had to keep him another day. So he did go to school, obviously. But I decided to make spaghetti, and I thought, well, I'll just put a tiny bit of sauce, of the meat sauce that I make, in with the noodles so that it'll have more flavor for him, but mainly put noodles, have him eat the noodles. Because I'm just trying to keep his diet not super bland, but we've restricted him on certain things that he likes to overindulge in, like chips, for instance. And he hasn't really been eating. I gave him like a tiny bit of barbecue chips today because he's been in this barbecue chip kick lately. But I've been trying to restrict it so that his stomach can heal a little bit. So I decided to do mostly noodles, a tiny bit of spaghetti sauce. He comes up to me and he's like, "Mom, more meat." Where did this come from? I was like, "You want more meat?" He ate nothing but the meat sauce. Like, I couldn't necessarily tell him no. I'm sure I will be paying for it, cleaning him up later, but I couldn't tell him no. He was eating just the meat sauce. So I've got them in the bath, and one super duper cute thing that I wanted to talk about was they just wash themselves. I've been teaching them how to wash their hair. Ricky will just stick his whole head underneath the faucet as it's running and rinse his hair that way. So it made my job a lot easier with cleaning them. Like, I made sure that they got the areas that they needed to get and that they weren't just spreading soap all over the place and not actually like cleaning themselves, but I thought it was cute. So we are just having a chillax day, waiting for the Astros yesterday's game. I don't know if y'all, normally I don't follow the full-on baseball season. I get more into baseball when it's the postseason. That's when I'm like, okay, they're gonna battle it out. And not like they wouldn't battle it out during the regular season, but I just find the postseason more interesting than the regular season. So, and yeah, since the Astros won the series last year, it's made me even more interested. Like, I wasn't watching all of their games, but I would follow the highlights. I would watch some of the games here and there if I had time. Stop that! Somebody's gonna get hurt. So yeah, we're gonna be watching the game here in just a little bit now that we've eaten, and I've got the boys bathed. We're just gonna like hang out and watch the game. He's so cute with this little pink blanket.
Northwind out there with thick clouds that only allow the high making to 60-40 in Houston. Dixon 7 was making sure and Tomahawk only making to 62 degrees. If you think it's cool for this time of year, it is. We should be at over the coolest high temperature that we've ever had.
What's his pink blanket? He's so pretty. He's so pretty.
This is kind of helping us. These are candidates who know they're underdogs in a state that hasn't elected a Democrat to statewide office since 1994. But they feel compelled to fight the fight nonetheless. Because I don't think I'm being right.
We are really getting into the Astros game, and Mr. over here, he thought that he was going to stay up. So tomorrow morning ought to be very interesting, but I wanted to go ahead and end today's vlog so that I could edit it and have it up by tomorrow. And I'm trying to get into the swing of doing that, like vlogging and then posting what I vlogged the following day. So hopefully I can get more footage in for a day and also have time to edit at night and then in the morning before I post. So I'm just trying this to see if this is a better schedule. I think it will be, but we will see. Yeah. I wouldn't say that it's like a lot of stress, but there's been some stress and my face is like breaking out in certain areas. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to edit everything, watch the rest of the game, be very tired in the morning. But I hope you guys had a great day. If you liked our video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of us, please subscribe, hit the bell button so you know when we upload, and we will see you guys later. Bye.